Deleting large amount of files in Windows is slow. I have a Windows XP box with an ntfs disk and deleting large amounts of files is extremely slow. If I select a folder that contains a large number of files in a tree of folders and delete, using Shift-L to save the recycle bin, it takes time that seems to be directly proportional to the number of files within the folder before it even pops up the confirmation box. It then takes an even longer time to delete each file in the folder. Is there a way to delete a folder in Windows and not having the time taken proportional to the number of files within it?
Is there a way to delete a folder in Windows and not having the time taken proportional to the number of files within it? I don't think so, but some methods are clearly much quicker than others. The worst way is to send to recycle bin. You still need to delete them. Next worst is Shift+Delete with Windows Explorer. It wastes loads of time checking the contents before starting deleting anything. Next best is to use ntfs/q folder name from the command line. del/f/s/q folder name is good too, but it leaves behind the directory structure. The best I've found is a 2-line batch file with a first pass to delete files and outputs to null to avoid the overhead of writing to screen for every singe file. A second pass then cleans up the remaining directory structure. This is nearly 3 times faster than a single rundir, based on time tests with a Windows XP encrypted disk. Deleting 30 GB/1,000,000 files/15,000 folders. Rundir takes 2.5 hours, del plus rundir takes 53 minutes. More info here. This is a regular task for me, so I usually move the stuff I need to delete to c:/stuff.delete and have those del plus rundir commands in a delete stuff.bat batch file. This is scheduled to run at night, but sometimes I need to run it during the day, so the quicker the better.
Is there a way to delete a folder in Windows and not having the time taken proportional to the number of files within it?
Well, yes, format the partition. I'm a bit surprised nobody suggested that in the previous 9 years. It's pretty radical, but if you anticipate doing this frequently for a specific folder, it might be worthwhile creating a separate partition for it.
If that's too radical, the other answers are your only hope.
There is a good explanation why on server fault. It's for Linux and XFS file systems, but the same logic applies here. You can't improve much on built-in OS functions.
However, if you know the paths to all the files you wish to delete, then you can save on calls that list the directory contents and call remove directly, saving some overhead.
Still proportional to the number of files though.
Personally, I like some from a progress report to ensure myself that the program didn't die.
So I like to delete stuff via Python.
For example, if all the files are in one directory without subdirectories. This deletes about 250 files/s on my 12-year-old Seagate ST325062ONS.
I'd assume it will be much faster on your drive.
However, at this point it's just micro-optimization, so won't do very much unless you have millions of files in one directory. Like me, lol, what have I done D?
I used Hugo's original answer to create a bat file that I use when deleting npm projects. I added a path variable and only have to copy and paste the path once. Double-click the bat file and it does all the work, no need to type everything. Example usage.
On the newer versions of Windows 10 that come with the Linux subsystem, basically an Ubuntu shell, you can use Linux commands like rmrf directory. This seems to be the fastest way on my machines.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.